Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to part number 9 of our race car model series. This is Mr. Yurko, and we're going to go ahead and make part 9, the sideboards. This is the last part we're going to need to make off the models here. So once we make this, we'll be able to start adding in and finishing up the final product. So the sideboard, you can see, sits on either side of the cockpit. It is between the wheels, and it overlaps with both the chassis and the front and rear hoods. It is also a simple extrusion with a continuous thickness, and it's just a four-sided figure that we will be able to model. So let's check that tech drawing out check out the multi-view drawing for it. And we can see here that we have a four-sided figure that is extruded at a uniform thickness. So this should be a pretty straightforward part. Let's head on over to the model. And we're going to go ahead and create that. I'm going to create it from the bottom. Take a look at this from the bottom view. And when we draw it, we're going to wind up extruding it from the bottom towards the top. And we want to line it up somewhere in the middle here. We'll modify it as we work. All right, so we're going to produce a sketch. Sketch on the bottom of the chassis. Identify the bottom chassis as sketch plane. We'll call that sketch sideboards. And then we will use our line tool to produce the sideboards in accordance with the drawings. And I think that's about right. Let's double check. Yep, that looks right. Just double check. All right, awesome. Now we're going to go ahead and also create a mirror line, because later, once I get the dimensions in, I want to copy this so I don't have to do it twice. And I'm going to make that mirror line a construction line. So let's go ahead and add the dimensions. Overall length of that part is 1.670 inches, 1 and 670 thousandths. So from this point on the object to this point on the object is 1.670 inches, 1 and 670 thousandths inches. The next thing we need to know is what is the length from that same base datum point to our highest point, our second longest measurement of the model. And that is 0.507. 1.507, 1 inch, 507 thousandths. So 1.507. 1 whole inch, 5/10, 0 hundredths, 7 thousandths. Okay. Now what's the heights? Let's check our heights. Heights measured in a couple different places. We've got an overall height at 500, zero whole numbers, 5 hundredths, and 36 thousandths. 536 thousandths. And the height of the front end is, drumroll please, 270 thousandths, 0.270. There you have it. So that is the sideboard. Now we're going to need 2 of those. So let's go ahead and mirror this. We made the center line, so we're just going to go to the mirror tool, and we're going to identify that center line as our mirror, and then we're going to identify all the entities that we want to mirror, and that's it. That's all she wrote. And did we do that pretty good? Yeah, we can do that pretty good. We can slide the whole system fore and aft They don't give us dimensions in the model as to how far fore and aft this needs to go. So we're going to go by eye. Close enough is going to be good enough. If we need to come back and change it, we can. And say that looks pretty good to me. And then just hit the green check mark once you're happy with the location. And now it's a matter of extruding the two parts. So hit your extrude button, tap the two areas that you want to extrude. I'm going to call those sideboards. We need to extrude them a distance, a depth, which we haven't measured yet, so let's see what that is. That depth was 500 thousandths on the nose. So 0.500. And hit that check mark. Let's go ahead and name those. And rename those sideboards 1 and sideboard 2. Oh, look, we made a mistake. I'm sure you can see my mistake. So do I have to start all over? Heck no, no biggie. Mistakes like that were easy ones. So let's go back and just double click on sideboard and change the direction arrow. And that's all she wrote. Now we can go back, add the front spoiler, add just like we added the back spoiler, add the front axle just like we added the back axle, and add the wheels, front wheels just like we added the back wheels. If you're keeping with me this far, you're doing amazing. Keep working hard, keep being awesome.